Up, let's do D&D.
I'll be back.
No.
I'm getting my snack. It's in the toaster oven.
What's a snack if it's in the toaster oven? Usually it's an ice cream.
We'll have to wait and see.
That's right.
Crap, I gotta open the game. Hang on. Is anyone else hearing that staticky feedback?
I did hear it. It's like,
Okay, I'm not crazy.
Hello, everyone. Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live-streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition online role-playing adventures. I am joined, as always, by my wonderful friends. The full crew is back. Chris, playing Gottwald Ironhorn, the Minotaur Rune Knight Fighter.
hello!
Heather playing Sabra Kedis, the Lizardfolk School of Necromancy Wizard.
Sorry, I'm distracted by the fact the music is only just now starting to play for me because I opened the tab.
Reese playing Toril, the Kinku Fathomless Warlock / Fighter.
Hello.
And Raymond making me a liar with my announcement that we're all back together, playing Mac, the Turtle Drake Warden Ranger. Oh, you did hear his voice a second ago. There he is. We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. Watch more D&D videos, reviews, and Let's Plays here on the channel. Read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch my behind-the-scenes, No Players Allowed live series, Crafting the Deep, every Monday and Thursday. Head on over to our live post-session discussion chat from the Deep after our show tonight. You can also listen to all of these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/roguewatson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and a private patron D&D game. Shout out to new patrons this week. William. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net for video chat. We use Discord for streaming. I use OBS Studio. Our music is by Kevin MacLeod. Our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Previously on Call from the Deep. Following the big bar brawl in Neverwinter, the team briefly split up to take care of errands and odds and ends around town. Mac and Sabra went to pick up Sabra's cube of force she had dropped off for repairs at a magic shop, only to find the shop had been ransacked. The cube had been swiped by a local merc company, Vane's gang. The gang had once worked for Neverwinter, but were now out of work and looking to expand their operations independently. The store refused to work with them, and they roughed the place up and stole some goods. Mac spoke to the guards and learned the location of the gang's base of operations, an old watchtower near the harbor district. Without hesitation, the duo went to the tower to confront the leader, Jaren Vane. Mac drank a potion of growth to become Big Mac, and he and Sabra climbed to the roof of the tower, quickly taking out the lone guard. They found a trap door leading downstairs into a hidden room. After navigating through some secret doors and a trophy room, they stumbled upon Vane's bedroom, where he and his two most loyal lackeys were prepared for a retaliatory strike, firing a vicious crossbow bolt at Mac. Sabra cast Shatter in the room, signaling the end of the stealthy ambush. A huge fight broke out at the top of the tower. Mac summoned a cheese to help guard the stairs as more gangsters ran up to assist, while Sabra and her zombies dealt with Vane and his minions. Her shield spells kept her alive, while Vane taunted her by using the Cube of Force to block all her spells, until he got too close and she reached in past the barrier to cast Chromatic Orb right in his face. When Vane tried to flee, Big Mac cut him down with the 1-2-3 swipe of his Scimitar of Speed. Mac retrieved the cube and tossed it to Sabra. Most of the gangsters lie dead and bleeding, but others were rallying from below. Sabra summoned more zombies and sent them downstairs, while Mac threw a bunch of ball bearings down the stairs. The duo ran back to the roof and used the hang glider to escape with the sounds of screaming behind them.
I got us a new base, you guys. And technically, I cast Chromatic Orb between my hands that were on his ears.
Yeah.
So it wasn't in his face. It was like literally inside his face.
Inside his face. Yes, so finally, we now get a chance to officially level up to 7. Right? Everybody good with that?
I thought that was yesterday.
No, now is the chance to level up to 7. And I think we're going to start with the Big Mac himself. Raymond, talk to me
Big Mac?
about a level 7.
Make sure to remind the DM that we are level 2.
We are not. We're actually level 7 now.
Hasn't been true for a while.
Oh. I didn't realize this. I should have prepared.
That That
Why
needs
would
to be
you
a
light it on fire?
that needs to be a soundbite.
Mhm.
Well, apparently I get an extra spell and another second level spell slot, so I'll be choosing
Let
a
me
spell
go through all the
anytime.
spells.
Hold, please.
But the biggest thing I'm excited about is my Ranger archetype. Yeah. Bond of Fang and Scale. The
Archaeology.
bond you share with your Drake intensifies, protecting you and stoking the Drake's fury. When you summon your Drake, it grows wings on his back and gains a flying speed equal to its walking speed.
Nice.
I
Wow.
have these benefits here. I can mount, so he's medium sized. I could mount him, but he cannot fly while I am mounting him. He's not that big. The
Chris
bite
is
does
trying not to giggle over there.
Don't say anything.
Go back and watch the tape as Raymond's talking about this. His smile just gets bigger.
All right. Where was I? Oh, so yeah, I can mount my Drake, and but he can't fly while I'm mounting him. He can only walk, I suppose.
Mhm.
Ex-
I mean, you're the
extra
same.
one.
So medium,
What?
he's like a horse size now, right? Instead of a large dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's big.
Yeah.
Great for mounting.
Yes.
His bite does extra 1d6 damage, and I also gain resistance to the damage type I've chosen, so that's an automatic.
Wow.
So a little more powerful with my Drake bond. I can now mount him whenever I please.
That is a.
Stop saying that.
But-
also needs to be on the soundboard apparently.
I'm trying so hard. Raymond.
What are you talking about?
What about spell? You said you had new spells.
Yeah, I didn't realize
Drastic
that.
pivot?
I didn't realize that I could. I had a new spot. I didn't look that closely.
Who needs spells when you have a flying horse dog
Mm-hmm.
that breathes fire or other elements?
So it's been a while. I can't remember where all my spell known are, so I need to look that up. But I'll probably choose a level 2 spell just because a second level, just because I think I've exhausted all my first levels that I would like. So I will get back to you at the end on that one. Seriously, I think it's been so long since we leveled up. I don't remember how to do this. All right, so character Mancer. I guess character Mancer has the spells listed. Damn.
Mhm.
It does
See,
indeed.
we need to level up more often. I keep forgetting all this.
You know, I will say we've actually been leveling up pretty quick in this campaign.
Sure, you can think that all you want.
Well, I'm trying
All
to
right,
see.
so-
Okay, so we spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sessions at level 6. However, one of those sessions only 2 of you participated in.
I rolled a 7, so 1 better than average, bringing
Yeah.
my hit point up to 68.
Oh, what's that like?
It's usually pretty good until he crits against me twice in a,
Yeah.
in a row.
Right now, Raymond has twice my hit points.
Mhm.
Really.
Yeah.
I did crit against you twice the last session, I think.
Yeah,
It's
you
looking like
did.
that opening shot. Like you literally, he busted down the door, and then I shot him with like a crossbow bolt, and it did like a bazillion damage to him. And he was like, "Oh!" I pulled back immediately. Exciting.
I'm still tempted to do summon beast just to mess with you.
It's certainly a little bit more work on my end, but that is
Just
your
fill the
prerogative.
board.
So we have beast, a summon beast, however mini zombies Sabra does.
Yeah.
A tentacle.
You guys are just playing an RTS at this point rather than a
Yeah.
action
Mhm.
game.
Your map's gonna be very full.
Yeah. Well, it just
And
means
then
I
he'll put us
need
in. He'll put us in 5-foot hallways.
5-foot hallways and then lots of like AoE
Yeah.
spell effects going off. So what I need to be doing. All right, Savra is my other duo player from last week. Let's talk about your next level.
That's me. Okay. Launch level plus character Mancer, not the level 1 one. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I'm just going to go ahead and roll for my hit points first. See what I get. I got the average.
Yep. Good job.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Let me tell ya. So many hit points. I'm so beefy. So beefy.
Barbarian from barbarian to wizard is a bit of a whiplash, I imagine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So for level 7, I gain one 4th level spell slot. So I'll get to add that in. And the spell that I am going to go with, while the list decides it wants to load ever so slowly, I get 2 new spells. But the one I'm going to take is going to be 4th level. Why are these not in freaking alphabetical order?
What order are they in?
No, they're in
Numerical.
cockamamie order. I will be taking
Chronological.
polymorph.
Oh, polymorph.
Yeah, what could go wrong with me taking polymorph? So get to do all of the fun. I think because we're level 7, so I can do CR 7s and lower. So someone is going to be turned into a giant crab. I'm just going to put that out there.
This woman asked me if she could have a custom polymorph spell to where she had to like roll on a table to see what the person would be turned into. This woman craves chaos.
Even when she's not wild magic.
Even when she's not wild magic, she wants a little bit of that wild magic.
Yeah. I'm going to take a dip into sorcerer. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That would be
Just
all kinds of
for
crazy.
the wild magic surge.
Mhm.
I need it.
I get one more spell, but I'm not real sure what I'm gonna take yet because I might change out a couple of my level 1 ones to something different.
Mm.
But I am gonna at least get polymorph, and that's gonna bring my wonderful hit points up to 39.
39.
Yeah, Raymond is no longer twice my hit points.
Demnick suggests turning Gottwald into a cow, Mac into a turtle, and Twirl into a raven.
I could do.
Watch
They
us all
they had
flail.
they had a
Devolve.
giant snapping turtle.
Really?
Yeah, I was looking at it on 5e tools. It
Or
was
turn
really
turn.
freaking cool.
Can you turn Mac into some kind of Drake thing, and then he and Cheese can be Drake buddies?
Oh, question. Can you polymorph a zombie?
Oh my god, we all just sat stunned for a second.
I mean,
I didn't expect that reaction. Like stunned silence.
This is like me with surprised Pikachu face right now.
I don't see why you couldn't. Because, it has no ability to have a mind of its own, so I just tell it this is what's going to happen to it. It has hit points.
It says creature. Would you consider a zombie a creature?
A zombie is technically a creature. It's not a fucking chair.
Are there any concentration rules?
Well, yeah, you do have to concentrate.
Yeah,
on
it's
polymorph.
concentration for up to an hour. So, and it takes all of the hit points of the new thing that you turn it into.
But it would be limited to the zombies. Because remember, you always look at
level.
the person's level versus their CR. So you'd have to turn the zombie into an equal CR.
Well, yeah, but what's a zombie then?
Like a half or
That's a
something.
good question. What is a zombie?
It's like a 9.
It's about a 9, 9.5.
That sounds right. I don't think zombie's very high.
I don't think it is either. What's everybody's guess? I'm thinking a CR
I'm thinking it's a half.
half. That's probably a good guess. I wonder if the Undead Fortitude gives it a 1. Crap, if you search zombie in the compendium, I come up with a lot of things that are zombies. Everything's a zombie these days. Where's the regular... There we go. Regular zombie. Is a 1/4. Even weaker than we think. Yeah.
So yeah, at some point someone's gonna be turned into a hulking crab. And then when we hit level 8, one of you is going to become a sperm whale.
Right.
Whether you're on land or in the water,
Exactly.
you're getting
The
spermed.
situation doesn't matter.
Nope. We'll find some water for you. It's fine. And then they have a huge giant crab that I could turn somebody into.
Is there a worthy beast at CR 1/4 that would make an upgrade to a zombie? I'm not actually sure.
I don't know.
Because
There's
your
a lot of
zombies get
1/4
upgraded stats because you're a necromancer, right?
That's
Yeah.
true,
Let's see here.
Now it would give them. It's almost like temporary hit points because
That's
technically
true.
they get
Mhm.
extra hit points. But so if you just need them to defend,
Giant riding lizard. It's a giant riding lizard, so I can ride on the back of my zombie. I could be a cowgirl lizard wizard.
This is not the direction I thought you
No,
would
man,
go.
not at all.
Oh
A
shit!
very
this is gonna be
complex way
fun.
just to get your own giant lizard to ride on.
I could turn it into a pterodon. That's a 1/4.
Is it really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like
According to 5e tools, it's a 1. A velociraptor is 1/4.
there's no way.
Wow.
1/4.
I'm looking at 5e tools. Bolo's Guide to Magic, Velociraptor, Sierra 1/4.
What? How
Yeah.
do you spell? Oops, that's not how you spell Velociraptor.
Just type in clever girl and that'll get you there.
My God, it is. Wow, Velociraptors. Oh, that's right. 'Cause they're like not the Jurassic Park ones. These are like the tiny,
You're right. Yeah.
the actual Velociraptors.
Someone want to tell me what a goose hash is?
Although they do
Correct.
good damage, multi-attack with a +4. Yeah, yeah. They just only have 10 hit points.
I could turn it into a draft horse.
And then you can write it.
Yeah, some real.
Deep Rothe.
Yeah.
I remember that from Baldur's Gate.
That's
That's the bull
Yeah.
thing that can charge. All right, so you've got polymorph and something else.
And
We
something
decided?
else. I don't know yet, but it'll be
Okay.
something else. But yeah, I'm up to 39 hit points now.
Heather, you can turn your zombie into a giant snake.
For
Just
those
saying,
of you
it's
listening,
not-
she has flicked him off.
Yeah, here's your new sound clip. Fuck off. You
Wait,
ass.
Hang on, I got a better one.
It goes up, it pinches the nipples.
There you go.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. All right, Mr. Reese, tell me about the next level for Twirl. That's my bullshit answer, and I'm sticking to it. It's one for me.
Giant space hamster?
No, it's Toral. It's me.
I'm no space hamster.
As
You're
my
the problem.
god.
With
I'll be taking another level on Warlock to go up to 6. Which means I get an extra thing to my Warlock. My Fathomless Warlock now.
Yeah.
Let me read what it does for the audience.
See what I get.
The Fathomless gives you more power.
See what I get. I get Grasping Tentacles. No, I don't. I get Guardian Coil. My Tentacle of the Deeps. I don't like that wording. Can defend me and
No, if
others.
it's wrong.
Interposing itself. I mean, it's a title of the ability, but
Tentacles of the deep. It's like mothers-in-law. It's you know,
Mm.
Tentacle of
yeah.
the Deeps.
yeah.
Okay.
There are multiple deeps.
Aren't there though? It's fathomless.
I only get one at a time, though.
Mm.
Anyway. So it'll interpose itself between me and harm, or them and harm. When myself or a creature I see takes damage within 10 feet of the tentacle, I can use my reaction to choose one of those creatures and reduce the damage to that creature by 1d8.
Oh, nice.
At 10th level, it becomes 2d8. And then
Little
get
tentacle
extra.
slapping away hit.
I feel like he's got better reactions though.
I guess I'll go ahead and then I'll take a counter spell for my new spell.
Yeah.
It's such a good spell.
It's a good spell. All right, I'll roll for hit
Top
points.
5 spell. One might say.
All right, I'll take the average. That looks correct. Don't want to swap anything. Oh, apparently I also get Oceanic Soul.
Get a new soul.
you feel you got
I didn't read
salt
about
in
that.
your blood.
I gain resistance to cold damage, and then if I'm fully submerged, any creature that is also fully submerged can understand me, and I can understand them.
Wow. You got ocean telepathy.
Yep.
You're Aquaman.
Very specific telepathy.
Very yeah, Aquaman telepathy.
Do you have to be submerged in the same body of water? Could you
It
be
doesn't,
submerged?
it doesn't say.
Okay.
So if you're like in a
says-
bathtub next to somebody in a bathtub, could you talk to them if you both fully submerge underwater versus having to be in the
This
same
is gonna
body of
become
water?
important later.
Yeah.
Finally, I can talk to people in the other room
It doesn't
while they're
say.
taking a bath.
It has to be in the same
Oh.
body of water.
I can sense that you're taking a bath too.
Stop talking to me during bath time. Why do we always take baths together?
I can't tell you guys how many times for the chat, how many times I actually hear him say that phrase when Christopher is visiting. Like,
Why are we taking baths?
we take baths together.
So when it says any creature that is also fully submerged, so that looks like any creature in the world? I
Do
just
I
sort of like
have godlike omnipotence as long as I'm in the water?
can I
No,
just
I
like
don't-
talk
okay,
to anyone?
Well, it says it can
Really,
understand your
I don't,
speech.
yeah, I don't think it's telepathy. I think it's like
It's
like
not
understand
telepathy.
languages.
Chris literally just made up telepathy. It's you can just talk to each other if you're presumably in the same body of water. At like normal voice length, I guess.
It just says you can understand their speech. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have PA announcements every time I take a bath now.
That's right.
I'm fully submerged myself.
If anyone would like to come in and be fully submerged with me.
All right, Mr. What was your total hit points?
My total hit points is 60.
why is everyone so much beefier than me?
Well,
Here comes the beef.
with Mr. Chris, please tell me about Gottwald's next level.
Yeah, Gottwald gets a couple things at 7 as part of the runic fighter ability, Rune Knight. One is Runic Shield. You learn to invoke your rune magic to protect your allies. When another creature you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to re-roll the d20 and use a new roll. You can use this feature a number of times equals to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. So that's my, I'm sorry, DM, you'll never get another crit ability.
I already don't because you redirect my crits. Literally, the only time I was
well-
able to crit on Mac twice last session is because you weren't around to redirect those hits.
Yeah, which I think I'm actually going to drop that one. That's one of the runes I've got. I think I'm going to drop that one because it's kind of getting replaced by this runic shield in terms of its function. And I'm going to take I can get 3 total runes now, and I can trade them out if I want to. I'm going to take the hill rune, which what does this do? I get advantage on saving throws against being poisoned and resistance against poison damage as a passive. And then as a bonus action, I can gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage for 1 minute, which I get back on a short rest.
You just go to
So I
you
get-
just do a rage.
I get a 1 per short rest rage. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And then I think
that
I'm going
seems
to
super
drop.
useful.
It's super useful. I think I'm going to drop the stone rune. Not the stone rune. The stone rune gives me dark vision. That's way too useful. I think I'm going to drop the cloud rune, which is what was giving me the portal thing.
Redirect, yeah.
The redirect. I'm going to take the storm rune, which the passive is garbage. I have advantage on intelligence arcana checks, and I can't be surprised. Well, not being able to be surprised is actually kind
That's huge, actually.
Yeah.
that actually could be useful.
There's a feat, the alert feat is that where you can't be
Yeah.
surprised. Then I've used that before.
Yeah, and then as a
Pisses
bonus
Eric off
action,
a lot.
I enter a prophetic state for 1 minute, and until it ends, when me or another creature within 60 feet of me makes an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, I can use my reaction to cause the roll to have advantage or disadvantage. And again, that's once per short rest.
I read it too fast. I thought you make yourself incapacitated to enter the state.
Oh no,
It's like,
no,
that doesn't seem worth it.
Unless I'm incapacitated, then it ends.
Ah.
So for 1 minute, I can sort of give out like the wizard, the what's the wizard one? Divination wizard thing. But no, that's actually not it. That one has like
That one you can bank and
bank. Yeah.
this one you have 2 abilities both cost your reaction, I think.
Yes. Which I will be using. I'd never use them at the same time. Yeah. And bonus actions. I've got too many bonus actions and reactions, but
So much power.
Oh, the other spell I took was called Vortex Warp, by the way.
That's a good one.
that sounds exciting. I don't know what that one is.
You teleport others. I'm
Ah.
short.
I will take the average.
Wow, not a good night for hit points.
No. Which brings my total hit points to 78.
Nice.
That's exactly twice mine.
Exactly twice?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Nice.
39 plus 39 makes 78.
All right.
You are two Savras.
Yeah, here's Vortex Warp.
Twist space.
Yeah, you can do it
Oh.
on allies or on enemies.
I seem to remember you in the last my last campaign, the high level one of you used this spell to teleport someone above a lava pit and drop them into lava.
Yeah, because it has to be on
Really?
something similar.
on a liquid surface that can
remember.
support them without them having to squeeze, and lava can support you for about 3.2
a
seconds.
surface or in a liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Lava will support you for about 3.2 seconds.
That's right. Wow.
useful, though.
Okay, that could be very useful. Yeah.
Yeah, she does have a scroll of blight. I told her about this earlier.
I know.
She wants to scribe any spells.
I've got a whole spell book I want to scribe.
You also have a new magic item that I don't think we fully went over last time, but you took a whole extra session to get, which is this bad boy, the Cube of Force that you got fully repaired. You watched as Jaren Vane used it against you.
For half a second.
It's basically a dice. Each face has a distinct marking on it that can be pressed. The cube starts with 36 charges.
Wow.
So enjoy adding the little resource thing to your character sheet. It regains 1d20 expended charges daily at dawn. You can use an action to press one of the cube's faces, expending a number of charges based on the chosen face, as shown below. Each face has a different effect. A barrier of invisible force springs into existence, forming a cube 15 feet on a side. The barrier is centered on you, moves with you, and lasts for a minute, unless you use an action to press the cube's sixth face or the cube runs out of charges. And you can always change the effect of the barrier by pressing on different charges. And it's got a bunch of different options. For one charge, you can make it so gas, wind, and fog can't pass through the barrier. For 2 charges, you can make it so non-living matter can't pass through the barrier. Walls, floors, and ceilings can pass through at your discretion. For 3 charges, living matter can't pass through the barrier. For 4 charges, spell effects can't pass through the barrier, which is the one that Vane used. For 5 charges, nothing can pass through the barrier. Walls, floors, and ceilings can pass through at your discretion, and then you can always deactivate the barriers. And then all the barriers can actually be susceptible to very specific spells or magic items, apparently, causing it to lose charges. That is the Cube of Force. Does require attunement.
Well, I have very little things that have attunement right now, so that's fine.
Let's see. Yeah, by my notes, you've got the slippers, the spell book, and then this cube.
Mm-hmm.
You guys also...
How much does it cost me to put spells into my spell book?
I'm hoping it's written down on your wizard character sheet somewhere. Maybe Chad can help us with that, because we haven't engaged with that so far.
Wizard. Ivy tools, don't let me down.
You all do find some treasure when you go back to the tower, perhaps later that evening or something, and can clean up the mess as they have all fled. And you can enjoy yourself to some treasures from the tower, which you can now claim as your home base. I'm sure you'll be in Neverwinter for quite some time in the future.
We also set it up that the first floor, which was like a little dining room type thing and a couple spare rooms, that's the new Church of the Fathomless, so that way we get the tax credit and the free accommodation. So the first floor is the church. We get the second and third floors, so it's fine. There's plenty of rooms.
Do we have the conversion room ready to go?
We do. It's ready. We painted it all black.
There's only one door in and out.
Just filled with water.
Mm-hmm.
Come speak with me.
And
you must immerse yourself.
It's 50
We're gonna
gold
have
and
so
2
much
hours
fun.
of my time, by the way.
To speak with me?
No, to add things to my spell book.
Oh.
So I'm gonna add 2 spells to my spell book for 100 gold.
Whatever.
I'm
what's
gonna
the-
add Mage Armor and Witch Bolt.
Okay.
I picked my spells.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take Cure Wounds.
Good one.
I
Yeah.
don't know how to flavor it. I guess somewhere I watched the healing properties of Genocider and how it makes people less in pain and you know
Invigorates.
more,
It gives you wings.
it gives you wings, more brave. So I'm like, I think I can do that.
Mhm.
And I'm going to replace Air Bubble, which I've only used I think once, and take Pass Without Trace.
Okay. AoE
It's a good one.
stealth. Total treasure from the tower: 10 garnets worth 100 gold each. A potion of gaseous form, 2 potions of greater healing, and a chime of opening. Which is a
Oh,
little,
we've had that before.
yeah, metal doohickey. It's got 10 charges and basically can be used to magically, I think, lock or unlock. Chime. One lock or latch opens. Oh no, it just opens because that makes sense. Chime of opening. It unlocks or opens things 10 times. Finite amount of uses.
Door litter lock. Okay.
Vane himself also had glamored studded leather armor, but I don't think any of you actually use light armor. But it's there.
I also turned him into a zombie before we left,
Slightly
so
bloodied. Yeah.
I think.
Well, put that on the zombie.
Yeah, I do,
Yeah.
but my armor is pretty awesome right now. So
You got like some like deep sea armor, don't you?
He's got the adamantine fucking armor.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay,
Okay, crits. I just can't crit against anybody.
that's right.
Oh,
All right.
I'm going to take one of those potions to replenish the one I used in the last campaign.
so how much money is that
That was-
each?
it's 1,000 total
Ooh,
gold divided by 4, so 250.
Nice.
Oh, we have to be sharing.
Well, now we're with you. If you had grabbed
It
it,
is
when we
sharing.
were with you.
You said 250 each. Okay. Yeah, I was complaining last week. I was like, I can't believe I'm using potions on this sidebar campaign.
He was pissed. He was incensed that I damaged him so much. He's like, I gotta drink a potion.
I had to though because I had 11 hit points and
Yeah.
the last damage I took was 11. So if I did not
Wow.
Yeah.
drink it, I would have died.
I think I literally did like back-to-back crits on him. It was magical. It's like, oh, Gottwald's not here to redirect this
Which
shit.
I would have been upset as well if I had died in a sidebar campaign.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
That would have been more
yeah.
upsetting.
Us
We went
coming
out to
back
do
and
these
being like,
errands
"Where's
and
Mac?"
and Mac just fucking died, man. I'm sorry. We gotta find a new fourth.
I would have turned him into a zombie and it would have been fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Just like reattach his arm. He doesn't talk much these days. Cheese growls at him.
Anybody want that potion of gaseous form? I'm sure I could make good use of it.
Oh god. Yeah, I think you should take it. That'll be entertaining.
Yeah.
He also got pissed because he drank that potion of growth and then it was in a 5-foot like
I
hallways
yeah.
the entire time. And just like, I can't. I'm so big.
That's part of the talk when I was telling you that, like, I was listening to you guys and talking to you while I was driving to the airport. That's one of it where you guys were joking about, like, Max, like, why does Gobble do this? It sucks.
He hated it. He like almost as soon as he did it, he's like, I hate being big.
Yeah, I wanted to uncast it or unsummon it or whatever, but it has a 2-hour time. Yeah, I had no choice.
No choice. But if you had gone unconscious, then perhaps you would have reverted in size. Death would have been your sweet, sweet release. So, next on the agenda, you all still have several quests on your itinerary. You've learned the location, technically, of Sea King Tentrix. But you know that the Nelanther Isles are pretty far to the south. All the way to the south, one might say. They're just north of Chult. And you've heard of the location the Aboleth gave you of this city of something dangerous going on, where he thinks there's a mind flayer there in the island city of Orlumbor, also pretty far to the south. So you've got your other one, this quest called the Sahuagin Stronghold. This is the one where Lord Neverwinter has tasked you all with basically just following up on the Sahuagin threat and trying to figure out where they're based at, because clearly this giant invasion force had to have come from somewhere. You know, a lot of it was built up, at least the sea spawn part of it, from Gunderland, the island. You all witnessed the mines and all that area, and they had transformed a lot of the populace there and attacked, but then all these Sahuagin came from somewhere. And you also know that the Sahuagin, although you all were able to fight off many of them and take out a lot of Sahuagin, even more were successful in their mission to capture citizens from Neverwinter and essentially kidnap them and take them somewhere you're not sure of. One of them, including a former mentor of Max called a Master Sliver. Now, you do have one lead, and that is actually the Triton who has been with you for quite a while. As you recall, when you saved this Triton, when you first took over your ship, what's the...
Noah's Ark to Zoo Cruise, there can only be one lightning bolt sound strike.
Thank you. When you took that ship and conquered it and took it over, commandeered it, you found a Triton that had been captured by the crew of the Sea Ghost, now named the Zoo Crew, Noah's, whatever. And she said that her mission was spying and basically checking up on the Sahuagin in the region, because she had been sent by Gillian, and the Tritons had learned that the Sahuagin were suddenly like more unified and more organized and more powerful than anybody's ever seen them before, and she was just concerned about what their steps are. So you can return to your ship, assuming if there's anything else you got. Oh, and by the way, yeah, everybody gets a long rest.
Oh yeah.
I think that only really matters for Mac and Salver. I think when you guys actually level up, it long rests you though. So, but
That's probably
It didn't reset my spell slots, so that's why I got it.
gotcha. And you can so you can return to your ship if anybody has anything they need to do left. Never.
Oh, we have a glider thing now that we can put on the back of the ship.
Yeah, it's a big old glider.
Oh,
Little hang glider thing.
Mm-hmm. It'll be great for, aerial reconnaissance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's in pretty good shape.
I could just polymorph someone into a bird too now.
Yeah, possibilities are limited to beasts.
Endless.
But yeah. Yes, endless. And you can return and stop rolling damage for that. Why are you doing that?
because it attacks 5
He's
times.
biting so hard.
I'm testing it.
Okay, I think it works.
The best part is we're gonna watch
sixth...
Eric try to try to find a token for whatever I turn somebody into very quickly. And watch him.
It will not be too quickly, but I will.
Yeah.
I will try to make do. It's always a nightmare trying to replace, but we'll make do.
Hey, I tried to help you out by putting a chaos table together, and you didn't want to go with it. So
So much chaos. All right, so you guys can return to your ship because all your quests now are outside Neverwinter. So you've got this new awesome base, and now you got to leave because everything is pretty far away, and you've got places to go, people to see. And you can follow up with your Triton ally, Harley, and she explains that, as she reminds you all, she was sent by Gillian to investigate the Sahuagin attacks, particularly near the Sword Coast region. And she says that it was her and her partner named Kish. And when she talks about him, you get the feeling this is probably a romantic partner for her. She says that near the area known as Red Rocks, they discovered the main Sahuagin force had waged a terrible war on a lizard folk tribe and even conquered their ancestral home, which was this island fortress off the coast, kind of near the Mare of Dead Men swamp. The surviving lizard folk were forced to flee, and she says that Kish was captured by the Sahuagin, but his sacrifice allowed her to escape. Unfortunately, she was then captured by the crew of the Sea Ghost before she could return to the Tritons, and that's when she met up with all of you and wanted to stay with you because all of these forces and evil water things seem to have all been linked together. So she's been pretty satisfied about the journey so far, and yeah, when you ask her why haven't you told us about your captured friend before, she just says, well, yeah, I probably should have.
Sorry.
It's like
Should have asked.
it was the job. He knew what it was. So she suggests going down essentially the coast to a place that's about halfway between Neverwinter and Waterdeep. She suggests probably visiting the nearby castle of Thornhold, because it's her understanding that the entire area around Red Rocks is just crawling with Sahuagin, and you guys would need some more intel before heading in there. And she does not know what the situation has been since that big attack, and she was forced to flee.
All right. I don't think we have any better leads.
Down the gulf we go.
Yeah, and thankfully you can presume traveling near the coast should be safer than open water travel. Although waters obviously these days are pretty dangerous given all the events going on, but you're thinking this would at least be the safest route. I mean, clearly just up and down the coast is the most traveled, between the major cities of the Sword Coast. The most traveled shipping lanes and everything. Is there anything you all need to do in Neverwinter before you ship out? Ship has been fully repaired.
Yeah, we didn't do any like enhancements here in Neverwinter, did we?
You got the ballista installed, I think, here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So now we got a ballista and a battering ram.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, so you guys get back on the ship, get your sea legs on, and ship out, headed to the south. And it's a pretty easy leg of the journey because you can keep pretty much the coastline in sight for the entire way over the course of several days. How do you enjoy being out on the sea again? It's actually been a hot minute since you guys came in. It was all very much attacked and crazy. And then you kind of spent a long time in the city and then in the Earth mode. So it's been a while since you actually went back on your ship and just had a kind of more leisurely boat ride.
Cromwell's probably just taking to being a sailor again, doing sailor stuff all day.
Singing mostly. And
Just like prancing around the ship.
That's right.
Do I feel any connection to the Fathomless out here?
Your connection has felt weird for a while, Toril, and you now feel, and I think I've mentioned this before, like when in the bar brawl fight, for example, when you had other Kraken Society members, and they were almost confused why you were against them, and you could feel the Aboleth kind of working as a mental protection for you. So you have a very weird relationship with the Fathomless right now, where you can still feel its power through you, and you feel more home at the sea, but you feel whereas before you always felt the Fathomless as a comfort, for you and something you could turn to. Now you feel a little anxious, and maybe a little more uncomfortable and kind of worried for the Fathomless, whom the Aboleth has said is the Kraken Slarkrethel. So, however, your character wants to deal with that information, but it's definitely been a big, a lot of big stuff to process. And the Aboleth is still connected to you telepathically, and you can still speak back and forth. It doesn't. It's not terribly needy. It doesn't really reach out and talk to you very often, but you can feel its presence kind of lurking around, like a boss who's like 3 doors down or something, and occasionally, just walks by and doesn't say anything, but wants to make sure you're still working.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, attach the glider to the back of the ship, and then somebody can ride up. There's a name for that, right? When you have the
It's like, is it paragliding?
paragliding. I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah.
what it's called. Yeah. Just take off behind. We get like a montage of them just enjoying the ocean for
Yeah.
once.
We attach the zomboys to it. Ah!
Yeah. What's the zombie situation right now? Because you had plenty of bodies in the tower, but I know we long rested. So what's the formal, like, you casting a
I
spell? How many
currently
are we
do not have
controlling?
any zomboys at my disposal right now.
None right now. Okay.
None right now. I did
All
not
right.
bring any zomboys with me.
All right. Fair enough. That's
I'm
something.
probably going to regret that, but
I'm sure there will always be opportunities. There's
mainly I was out of 3rd level spell slots when we level up.
Gotcha.
So
Never a shortage of bodies where you guys go.
exactly, I can raise some later.
Yeah, you guys have about 4 days of just uneventful, nice, peaceful travel. Now it's almost, and
Do you
Gotwell,
want eventful?
yeah, yes, actually, and Gotwell, as probably the most experienced seaman here, you
Yes.
would you think it's like it's too quiet. Like, these are like main shipping lanes along the Sword Coast. Like, we should be seeing ships passing left and right as we're going along, and it's been very disheartening not seeing like anything anywhere around, which I guess makes sense given that you guys just had this big battle at Neverwinter. So, but even as you get further along and go to the south, you don't see anything on the sea. And that the fact that you don't see anything is also disturbing to you. It might not, the others might not think of it, but
The sea, it is too calm. There are no other sailors.
how am I going to do sailor stuff without other sailors?
Waving at other sailors is half of being a sailor.
Why'd you wear a pirate?
Have a whole flag system.
I do not. No, I hate pirates. I was a pirate. I forgot my backstory.
He was a pirate briefly.
Briefly.
little bit
and
ashamed about it.
And it went badly. And he's
Went
been a
badly.
sailor ever since. Legit sailor.
Yeah.
He hates sailors.
Oh, you're a pirate.
Yeah. But he
You're
hates
still a
pirates.
pirate.
Sort of once a criminal, always a criminal. Sort of
That's
situation.
Summer's attitude, I guess. On the kind of late in that 4th day, you notice you finally see something, but it looks like a piece of a ship like sticking out of the water, and you see floating debris, like shattered planks in the water. It just like telltale signs of something was here. You think you even spot like a body or two floating in the water?
Ooh.
Does it look like a ship that crashed?
When you guys kind of slow down to check it out, and it looks like pieces of a ship that was destroyed, and you slow and again, God, well, you know the code, like just try and stop and see if there's
Right.
somebody you need to help or whatever's going on, and you all kind of peer over and check out. You think you might see like a chest floating in the water, or some barrels or something. It looks like there's a whole mess. And then you hear you kind of sit there for a few moments and look over, and you hear some banging sounds, and the door of your one of the doors of your ship opens, and there's the gnome deck wizard who's kind of been with you guys as a minor side character. We only bring in on very
Wasn't he one that we fought briefly?
yes.
Okay.
Which is, I think, true of probably most your allies, to be fair.
You have to fight them first.
Yeah.
Rules.
I don't remember. I'm just gonna say they. I don't remember if they're he or she. They're just out of breath, and they at the top of their lungs they just shout, "There's some kind of banging, cracking down here. I think something's trying to breach the hold." And then you all feel the ship suddenly lurch to one side as several clawed, fishy hands grab onto the railing, and Sahuagin haul themselves up onto the deck, wielding coral-encrusted spears. I first want everybody to give me dexterity saving throws.
No.
Yeah, I prefer not.
Dex saves. Oh, you got your sea legs. Come on, Gottwald.
He never had his sea legs.
Excellent. As good as that's gonna get.
Oh, Gottwald with the natty 1.
He's too busy prancing.
Too busy prancing. Savra, Mac, and Gottwald, you all fall prone due to the ship lurching so violently. And looking up to see some Sahuagin already crawling themselves onto the ship. And
I only have 39 hit points.
Just a reminder. I'd like to remind the DM that we are level 2.
Please, everybody, roll initiative.
Alright. What beast can I turn myself into?
That's right.
I feel like I need to come up
So
with a menu.
whatever-
We have these options for you.
Exactly. It's like whatever beast is level 7.
Today's
right?
special
That's
is
what-
7 and below.
giant lobster.
Oh no, cheese is not on the map.
Oh crap, cheese. Sorry. You're probably gonna have to redo his hit points too. Cheese did come with you.
Cheese.
Ugh. All right. 7 and below. Oh, Triceratops feels right.
My god.
That seems good.
Or a Brontosaurus.
Oh lord.
You're gonna sink our ship with a brontosaurus.
That yeah.
Stegosaurus?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to choose poison essence for whatever his name is. Cheese.
Whatever his name is.
For
Or
you.
cheese. 40 hit points these days. I need to update his sheet.
I did.
Okay.
It's still the same because it's based on proficiency bonus.
Okay. Alright, so let's see, what did I say? Sabra, Mac, and Gottwald are all prone currently. And we're going to start with Toril. Reacting first to having a bunch of Sahuagin suddenly climb themselves aboard the ship. But you still, like I said, you felt the entire ship lurch, and then your wizard friend just announced that there was banging sounds coming from below deck.
Oh boy.
So this red tiger is ours?
This red tiger.
Right up here. By Gottwald.
That is one of your henchmen crew. That is not a red tiger. It's a hobgoblin, I believe.
No.
But his name is Red Tiger, actually, so.
Just by happenstance.
It's a red hot tiger.
His name happens to be Red Tiger. Yeah, he was, I don't know, he's up there helping steer the boat or something.
Or something. Alright, I'm gonna summon my tentacle of the deeps.
His name is Red Shirt. Tentacle of the deeps.
The many deep.
Really bothers me now.
So many deeps.
Didn't realize it was an S. All these weeks.
Include
Alright, and
BC allies.
tentacular arm. I'll shoot out all 3 at number 5.
All the arms. Toro's arm splits into 3 tentacles.
That's, well, sorry. It's all that.
Read it all.
Oh, the first hit is a critical.
Damn.
All right.
Nice.
Or 11 damage.
4.
Do it again. Or
What?
Another critical.
Um,
Good lord. Where is my horn? Alright. Now you're just showing off. So I'd say your connection with the Fathomless, at least when it comes to tentacles,
do not understand any of that.
is still doing just fine.
Only for 9 this time.
Alright, well, those 2 critical hits absolutely destroy. Like, both of them just crush, one around the, like, throat and the other... okay, slap him to death. One of the tentacles just goes through him completely, like a fucking missile. Just
Sticks out the other side and waves at somebody.
yeah, it was grisly.
I guess with the third one, I'll attack the partner.
At one point, we're all like waving our arms on the video. No! No, he didn't!
Okay, hold on. I know I say this a lot, but is Roll20 broken?
No, he didn't!
Wow.
Did he just roll 3 nat 20s in a row on the tentacular arm?
He
Looks like
did.
it.
Now,
No.
okay, I would also like to bring up that he rolled a 20 on initiative. So the last 4 fucking rolls that he's done.
Yeah, that's true.
Chris is calling shenanigans on
Oh,
that.
anything.
We need you to throw some other rolls out. Just to, Chris is asking to see your dice, sir.
Uh-huh.
You're getting tapped on the shoulder by the house right now. All right, he's rolling a bunch of stuff. That's fucking.
He's
Ah!
had 4 20s in a row.
But it's what is with the arm? Okay, there you
I
go.
don't know.
Holy
4 20s in a row.
Whoa!
Shit.
Yeah, then the arm was back to 20 again.
Arm was back to
Okay.
20 again. Well, you rolled one more that was like a 7 up there, but the arm was
That's
still.
true, that's true.
That is bananas.
Somebody in chat tell us what the odds of 4 20s in a row are.
Yeah, he did roll 420. Yeah, you're right. The initiative was a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy crap. And the first 3 attacks, that's fucking madness.
I don't know what those.
I always get so anxious when it happens. Like, did I have something clicked that's not supposed to be clicked?
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
I don't know
is-
if you
is-
can.
Is something wrong here?
I can't enjoy it.
Well, I think we know who MVP PC is going to be this round. I need... Okay, there you go, damage.
7, yeah.
This is,
Okay.
which one on the third one? I guess that has to be this guy, right? Within 15 feet.
Yeah.
So, all right.
1 in 160,000.
Each critical hit worse than the last. I do need to roll on the massive damage table, though.
Okay.
I didn't bother with the other 2 because they were just killed the first guy, but... Nat on the big guy, who is beefier than all the others. That is fucking wild. Wow, target is frightened, and you get 1d8 temporary hit points.
Wow.
All right.
And you get temporary hit points, and you get temporary hit points.
You
That's
need to
pretty
add one more
good.
bracket to that, Eric, on the left side.
Let's-
So you were trying to make it like the actual roll the number.
Oh, snap.
Let's go to Vegas.
Try to do that while Gottwald takes his turn. 3 nat 20s in a row is fucking crazy.
That is, yeah, that's really nuts.
I'll have to write that down as a memorable moment
That's
in our
right.
campaign.
Did you count all of those crits too? Like in your little thing? Your...
Yeah, you gotta count 4 crits.
Did I count the other one? I'm up to, what did we start at? You know what? I don't think I counted the other one. I think I need to go up to 6. Yep, there we go. Thank you. 6. I think you just doubled your total crits for the campaign, by the way, because I've been tracking those. You were at 3.
So we started the stream at 3, so actually it
Yeah.
needs to be at 7 because he rolled 4 nat 20s.
I think we determined I don't count initiatives for some reason. I don't know why. But I think I do remember that being a thing, that I don't actually count nat 20s on initiative.
That's
It's
stupid.
like ability checks, saving throws, and attack rolls.
They're just not exciting enough for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Gotwall's going to go at the guy nearest him. He is going to start by shoving him. He's going to take
Starts with a little
shove.
playful shoving.
That's
See where it goes from there.
Shoving.
how it all starts. I'm actually not. I don't think that's right. Actually, now that I'm looking, well, maybe it is.
Reese, give me your dice. These are not working out.
I'm not sure why I have a +3, then the +3 of the proficiency. +3 mod, +3 proficiency.
Let's take a look at your character sheet.
Yeah.
You have a plus
I don't know.
11 to.
There may be a reason for it. I just don't remember what it
So
is.
proficiency is +3. 5 is from strength.
I don't. Yeah. So I don't know what that extra +3 is.
I don't either.
Well, we'll call that a 16 or 15 for now, because I don't know.
Okay. Unless something.
You have a modifier, so something's adding a +3 modifier to it.
And maybe the way I entered it, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, did I take skilled? Maybe that's it.
Expertise. Yeah, expertise might do it.
Oh, it's expertise, I think. Yeah, that might be it.
Because that would double your proficiency bonus.
It's +11 for athletics. Yes, that's how I calculated it. Yeah, it's
Okay.
by just manually putting in the mod. Okay, yeah. Nope, I did this right months ago. So 18 versus their strength or athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, that was an attack roll.
It
Okay.
is an attack roll. Yeah, it's yeah.
So I
Or
roll.
It's like the grapple. It's yeah. It's contested,
Oops. That
but
was
he does that
whispered.
as part of his attack action.
I rolled a. Sorry, that was whispered. I rolled a 13. Why is this one set to whisper?
All right. Then I am going to shove him to the ground.
So walking 2. Okay.
And then I'm gonna walk up above him and punch him while he's on the ground
Yes.
with advantage.
With advantage.
Does a 19 hit a prone Sahuagin?
It does indeed.
For 6? And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna grapple him.
Much closer can you
I-
get?
I don't have advantage, but it's 28 still.
28. I think you're gonna succeed at that.
While he's on the ground.
While he's on the ground.
He's just doing Greco-Roman wrestling moves now.
That's right.
So it starts with a little playful shoving.
Then it pins him to the ground. Yeah,
That's right.
that's how he does.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Toral's over there doing tentacle things to people and being judgmental on you. He put tentacles into every single orifice and part of that Sahuagin's body, but he's clucking his tongue at you, wrestling that Sahuagin to the ground. It's like, sir, please. Not in front of me and my tentacles of the deeps over here. They may be deeps, but they have standards. It is that Sahuagin's turn next, so he is currently being held gently by you. Is that correct?
He is being
Extra
grappled.
Slurpee.
Correct. And because of that, he cannot stand up. It takes his movement to stand up.
Wait. Oh, because you're grappling him to the ground.
I am grappling him to the ground. Yes.
Gotcha. Alright, from the ground, he will attack you viciously with disadvantage. You do have all your hit points, so he doesn't have the blood frenzy on you. Let's see if we can fix
Oh,
that.
yeah. 13 ain't gonna hit.
Not gonna hit. Nor a 10.
10's not
Didn't
gonna
like that
hit.
disadvantage.
Nope.
This guy probably doesn't have weapons, actually. I think he was helping steer the ship.
You mean the guy named Red Tiger doesn't have weapons?
He will just look around the ship for dangers, other dangers. I don't know, he's not going to do anything. Good job, Gottwald. You got that one good. The Triton is armed, at least, with a short sword, and she does not like Sahuagin. So she can do some hits on this guy who's frightened. Pretty good hits.
Yeah, damn.
13 damage.
She was inspired by my tentacles.
Gets right.
That's right.
Feels good to fight again. You guys hear some banging from below deck and from kind of in the water.
Someone knocking on the water?
Someone knocking on the water. I need to...
It's Jesus.
Don't let him in. He's gonna battle my fathomless god. Let's see.
He's risen.
Thanks. Okay, nothing much happening there. Got more Sahuagin. These will run at you, Sabra.
Might as well. I'm stuck on the floor.
You are prone, aren't you?
Yeah.
They will
I'm gonna
attack
grapple.
with
That's
advantage with their terrible
It's a wrestle
spear.
party.
There's the crit.
No!
Onto the ground.
Everybody form a pile for the wrestle party.
Throw in the pile. 12 damage, and I need you to roll on the massive damage table, please. Look, these 20 is getting thrown around.
Lot.
Oh, look, I'm already prone.
You are already prone. That is a bank error in your favor. I can't be any more on the ground.
Your knees shatter.
Gravity.
You get melted into the floor, and it already has advantage anyway. It doesn't matter. Blood Frenzy, 20. The shield does come up for that one on the ground.
Oh, wait. That doesn't matter because it makes a tie, so you
Oh,
still hit me.
ties,
So
okay.
I'm going to take that back.
Okay, fair enough.
I take that back.
Oof, 9 piercing damage. Max damage from that one. That one is dead. The
Hey, look, I lost more than half my hit points already.
Now, frightened means this guy actually can't get any closer to Toril.
Yeah.
And is... Let's see, I go back up to frightened. Where's that one? Till the end of their next turn. Okay. And then frightened, I think, does affect his attacks, though, right? Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Okay, so the champion is armed with a bigger spear than most. But he is going to have disadvantage on the Triton that he's going to attack. Unfortunately, these last two... What is it doing? Oh no, is it the broken stat block? I used the broken stat block again. It doesn't roll damage for some reason. Why?
They don't do any damage.
They do damage on this one. It's 1d8 plus 3, so do that twice. So she actually takes a pretty nasty couple of hits, just like Sabra. 16 damage. She actually gasps and kind of clutches her side. As even frightened, this guy still does some pretty nasty damage. More Sahuagin coming in. This one will run up to Gottwald, since Gottwald's got his buddy pinned to the ground. Attempt to attack you. 18.
18 will hit.
Not gonna do any of your... I have to pause for a second to see if you're gonna do any reaction stuff.
No, I'm not.
Alright.
I just realized I probably could have done that. Well, no, she's too far away. On the 20. I could have actually saved Sabra from the 20, but I forgot that I had my new ability. So...
Nate would like to remind the DM Summer only has 39 hit points.
Yes.
All right, so
Thank you, Nate.
4 damage, but that does let it smell the blood that you leak, and now it's got advantage on its strike to hit you.
Okay.
But the 19 with the advantage
Yep.
sticks you for 8.
Okay.
And then one more. This one is going to rush after Chandri, your kind of ship's cleric in training, and attempt to stab at her. 16. It's not good for her. For 9. And 13 also hits. For 9, this one pierces Chandri in the neck, and she just throws out a gurgling, and her whole face pales. And then it just shrunk, and she collapses to the ground.
Well, bye.
Well, bye.
Yeah.
What could have been?
Yeah.
She has
Mac
such potential.
on the ground.
Or should this been a big emotional moment for our group? I don't remember.
No, Chandri.
Okay.
We knew you so well.
I was gonna make a move on you.
She had her scenes like 8 episodes ago. It was.
Right, yeah.
Let me try to cast Cure Wounds on you. I'm gonna guess Cure
You
Wounds.
can,
is
you
the
can all
word.
the Sahuagins go. No, she is beyond cure wounds. She is now applicable for enemy 10.
Oh no.
Really?
I think Mac would want to do justice. I was gonna save Salra first, but I think Mac would want to do justice on her. He will shoot at number 4.
I'm gonna do a
Take-
justice on her.
Take this, you Sahuagin scum.
That will hit.
Ruler. No. Okay. That'll hit for 17
Good lord.
damage. Still up?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, although he is no longer laughing and shaking his spear triumphantly. That was a giant arrow. No. 20 will hit.
20 damage.
Good lord, Mac. The other one, yeah, he just when he puts his spear down to try to deflect the arrow, it just goes through his eye.
Just 2 shots right after.
Thum, thum. Yep.
Let's see. We'll go and run down the stairs. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 30. Check on her.
She looks pretty fucking dead. She whispers to you, Mac. She's like, I'm sorry. I wasn't quite strong enough.
We're sorry to bring you with us to this quest.
It was my choice.
I know, but still. We will bury your body out in sea.
All right, but not near the Sahuagin, please.
Honestly, you'll probably become a zombie.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Your chances of becoming a zombie are astronomically high, frankly.
We'll see you again
But
very soon.
See you soon.
see you
Finish.
soon.
Finish dying, and we'll see you again.
Finish dying. Savra, while you're on the ground, you hear now like crashing, crunching sounds from below deck.
Something is breaking the ship. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Something is breaking it.
You are currently prone and bleeding
Profusely.
too much blood, one might say.
Yeah, a lot of blood. Alright, well, I'm going to stand up.
Oh shoot. I forgot I had to stand up. I can't go that far.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Back up a little bit.
Get that conversation from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was stage whispering.
It's gonna matter. How close to me are you if you couldn't go that far?
Was it half movement? So yeah, 15 feet.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Alright, damn it, now I gotta change what I'm doing.
About here.
Yeah, I'm still gotta change what I'm gonna do.
The cheese is right next to you too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Well, please do come back on a first level spell slot.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I was gonna thunderstep away from this dude and hurt him, but you know, there's too many people next to me.
What's the radius on that?
10 feet.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. If you were running this way, it's alright. I'll do something different.
well, you could just sidestep on the other side of him and then do that. and
No,
then
it goes off where I left and then where I stop. So you
Yeah.
would still be in it from when I leave from where I am?
You know what I'm saying? If you go around him first, then thunderstep. Like you wouldn't take attack opportunity because you're still touching him.
Crawl
Oh,
right
true.
in.
There we go. 5,
There you go. Yeah, like that.
10. It's still gonna hit cheese though.
That's okay. He's dodging. He might be okay.
He shoots lightning and craps thunder.
He
Damn
does.
it. I should have picked lightning resistance.
In hindsight.
hard to say.
It is.
Okay. Alright. Well, now I might do something else anyway. I was already thinking of something else. Actually, move here. Okay, so we'll just do this instead. I cast Fear. Sorry. Ooh, this might hit Gottwald. Sorry.
But Fear Gottwald?
Yeah.
The fear
Fine.
of Godwald.
Let's see. Snap to center. How do I do the? Is it a thing? A line. I want a cone. $20, $25. It's gonna kind of hit you. Well, unless it starts at me. Probably starts at me.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
So it won't hit Gottwald. It'll hit 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Fear spell is a good one.
Yep.
I feel like this is very in theme for like a scary wizard too.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to make a DC 16 Wisdom save. Or drop what they are beholding and become frightened for the duration.
Yep. All right, we'll go 1, 2, 3 with wisdom. 1, 2, 3. Holy
Oh my God.
shit! Wow.
15, 16, 18.
All 3 made the save with my magic +1 modifier. That was a great move too. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the boss in the back, just like channeling his command over the allies.
I'm just gonna sit back down again.
Just re-clutching the wounds.
I'm recontemplating, life choices
Yeah.
at this point.
All right, Twirl. You think you catch some movement, kind of over the ship's railing as those banging, crunching sounds continue.
Oh. I'll come over here and peer over the ship.
Okay. Without me making a perception check, you can see that there are at least 2 Sahuagin clinging to the side of the ship down here. They are under the water, and they appear to be just bashing and clawing at the side of your ship, kind of where the hold would be, with these like large chitinous claw hand things that they're wielding. Just
Okay.
trying to break. And you can feel whenever they like. I mean, we're in turn-based combat, so I'm doing it at the moment, but like you can look and see it syncs up with like them hitting things and your ship like making these terrible crunching, lurching sounds.
All right. Cannonball.
Oh dear.
Well, I gotta speak to him, and I gotta be submerged. So.
How did he see that again? I missed that part.
I looked over the edge.
He's
Oh,
on
okay.
he's kind of on the elevated section here.
Did you tell us, or you just jumped?
I'm jumping in. I haven't actually
Okay.
done anything yet. I was making it fun, but now it's serious. I jumped to the water.
Yeah.
All right. When you when you jump to the water, I presume you're gonna be. I won't make you take damage because you're jumping from a pretty high height. But you know, since you're not being knocked into the water, you can kind of jump graceful, or you can belly flop. It's up to you. You notice two things. First, of course, there are Sahuagin right here. You notice there are more Sahuagin on the opposite end of the ship.
Oh boy.
But on the same side, and you notice that the Sahuagin who jumped the deck specifically attacked from one side, which called all your attention to that side, and then these other Sahuagin were attacking the ship from below the water, trying to actually break it apart. The other thing you notice is at least one large-ass shark in this water.
At least one.
Well, that you can see. But
Hey, you can talk to them all.
now you can talk.
Yes.
To them. Hey guys.
You see
Hey.
submerged too.
What are you doing to our ship?
All right? So does this
Oh, I love it.
does this ability make it so you have to repost it again? Because is it that they understand you, that you can communicate, you're all friends? When you're fully submerged, any creatures also submerged can understand your speech, and you can understand theirs. Okay.
So, you just
So
talk
it
to
doesn't
the
necessarily mean that a shark will talk to you, because a shark doesn't have speech. But the Sahuagin could talk to you. All right.
shark. Who knows, they might want to.
They turn to you in utter surprise and shock. And
Surprise and shock.
yeah. So they say, enemies, invader. We will scuttle your ship and take you for prisoners.
We would rather you not.
Oh, okay.
What? How can we get you to stop sinking our ship?
Well,
We come in peace.
so what? Oh, you
come
can,
in
yeah,
peace?
yeah. Yes. This is the scene for Independence Day. Peace. There is no peace. Your kind is food or slaves, and you will be used as both.
Do you happen to have any pamphlets I could peruse?
Like to know more about this food or slave.
Can we choose one or the other? Are these like career paths? Can I?
Or
can
is
I-
it one then becomes the other? at some
Right. Yeah.
point?
Is like is a promoting one from the other?
Have you heard of the Fathomless?
This one controls and commands our every move.
Indeed. I am one of the Fathomless's acolytes. Please, we're on a mission from the Fathomless. If you do not stop trying to sink our ship, the Fathomless will smite you. And you will be no more.
I would say roll deception, but I think your character truly believes this.
He ain't lying.
So I I will let you choose between deception and persuasion, because I could make an argument either way.
I'll do persuasion.
Oh, it's a 10. We both rolled a 13 for those of you listening.
One second.
Okay, okay. Or
Let
so
me
we
see
both
if I have anything.
ended up with a 13. I guess we rolled different numbers. I did not expect this. This underwater dialogue scene. The
Hey,
side of the ship.
no, it's only when I fail an ability check. Yeah.
So the way I would rule it's tricky because I don't think there's a hard and fast rule to a tie in an ability check like there are, you know, saves and attack rolls. But I think the best course of action is that everything kind of remains the same, which unfortunately is kind of a fail state for your situation because you're trying to persuade them not to do anything. But he's at least engaging in a bit of a dialogue there and seems very confused by your speech, and he even looks at the sharks and looks at you questioningly, and you see the sharks look like they want to come after you, but then they kind of just stay a comfortable distance, like unsure of your presence.
As you can see, the Fathomless even protects me against the sharks. I cannot say the same about you in a few minutes.
I will still give you I'm probably going to count all this as your action, but I will give you your bonus action still if you wanted to command your tentacle.
Yeah, I'll just have my tentacle come down and, I guess, surround him.
Okay.
Or it. And,
You note that there has been some damage to the ship under here. Not enough to be, like, super worrying, but it's more than artificial. Like, this, they've started doing some damage to the ship.
okay. If you continue down this path, my tentacle will strike at you.
He probably doesn't actually see the actual tentacle. He's just like, oh no, he's got tentacles.
Mhm. I show him my tattoo.
Yeah.
Whip that out.
Yeah. It's like, oh damn. Tentacle
So,
tattoo.
Yeah, if they keep damaging the ship or attacking me, I don't know if I can, but my tentacle already, tentacle action.
Okay.
Tentacle strike.
Okay. I think I'll
Alright.
allow it.
Alright.
Alright, I think only... Well, Mac, you probably were able to see it, but you guys saw Toril just leap off the fucking ship. I don't know if he said anything to anybody, or...
Look over and just whoop.
Yeah.
I don't think he said anything or updated you, but he has left the ship.
Wait, can that bird swim?
You have seen him swim gracefully, in fact.
Yeah, like
That's
a dolphin.
Yeah. Don't
Gottwald's
make me
the one
do
that
my
can't
dolphin
swim.
voice again. All right, Gottwald, you still have a Sahuagin gently pinned to the ground,
Yes.
whispering sweet nothings, while his buddy is like stabbing you.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do the exact same maneuver on his buddy. I'm gonna shove him first.
Playfully.
Playfully shove him.
Oh boy, there's room for more. I'm pouring a drink. This is a
If you-
skill?
yeah, it's contested.
I'm not gonna be at 27, you asshole.
He's also on the ground now. Gottwald's gonna punch him too.
You're just playing a fighting game over here.
Yes, kind of. 17 hit a Sahuagin? Wait, I have advantage actually.
So you got both of them? Now wait, okay, so you subbed one
they're
down. You can only
both
grapple
prone.
one at a time, right? Did we determine that?
I can grapple as many as I got free hands, so I can grapple too.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Chat, is that true? Did he just make that up? Because I didn't have a problem when he was big, but he's not big right now. He's medium sized.
Let's see, grapple.
He said it with such conviction, but I know how that's how Chris does also.
It's because I believe it.
Therefore, I manifest it to so.
That's right.
Can I
Using
grapple?
at least one free hand, you seize the target to make the grapple check. So if you've got a free hand, you make the grapple check.
All right, you're not wielding a weapon right now, so.
Yep.
But if you're
So-
grappling two people, you can't attack them. Would you
Not
agree
my
with that?
hands. Not with my hands.
That's when his pants come off.
Again, can't tell y'all how many times I hear that phrase when Christopher is visiting.
That's where it actually does come up.
Yeah, look at this juicy thing right here. It's thick. I do not say that when Christopher is visiting.
What happens over there?
I just spilled whiskey all over my pants.
We're just painting a whole story.
These are all out of order, but they're not inaccurate.
Here comes the beef.
That's what happens when we get together for like 3 weeks all together.
Gotta
get it out of our
The
system.
body stuff to me.
Yeah, the body stuff. That's a good one. Oh, we have fun here. All right.
Light on fire!
So you're grappling two Sahuagins, each in one hand.
Well,
you got a
first
fist.
I did 12 damage to number 2.
Oh, he's dead.
Okay, well then I don't really need to worry about it.
So you pinned him to the ground and then just punched him once and just cleaned his clock.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, so if he's dead, then I don't really need to use my bonus action for anything, really. Yes, you know what I can do? Well, no I actually don't think I can.
Okay.
It has to be on somebody I attacked. I could try to shove him off the ship, but...
You're grappling him, still.
I'm grappling him, yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna do anything else. Well, you know what? Am I at least tangentially aware that this is a bigger threat than just these Sahuagin on the ship?
I mean, I've been describing you. You all got knocked
Yeah.
to the side at the beginning, and then you've heard the sound. You're still not quite sure what's going on, but you can definitely hear crunching, damagey sounds, and you can, feel the ship kind of rocking, and you think it's more than just what these couple dudes are being able to accomplish. So,
Okay.
your seamanship would definitely alert you to
It does. It always does.
something more.
Hey, can't you just say sailor?
Never.
Then I will use my bonus action to embiggen.
Makes my mom really uncomfortable, okay?
And then he gets big.
And then I get big.
What happens if I turn him into a hulking crab while he's big?
I think it doesn't change things. I think I changed to whatever the size the beast is.
Yeah, I think that's true. Because if you were medium-sized and turn into a T-Rex, you'd just be a big-ass T-Rex. So if you were big and turned into a smaller animal, you would just be turned into that smaller animal.
You would turn into huge.
If you were a T-Rex, yeah.
Is that what a T-Rex is? Or
Well, no, I can't do a T-Rex yet. That's level 8.
Okay.
But I could do a huge crab.
A huge crab? Yeah, it would be whatever the huge
Really?
crab.
I just got crab on the brain. It's crab or nothing right now.
I really want to see the crab.
I could also turn you into a giant shark.
I mean, in the water, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it could prove useful. All right, Troll, as I mentioned, you see some movement, dark shapes in the water, but none of them actually seem to get near you. This Sahuagin is still grappled by Gottwald and is still going to try to hit you. Now, it's prone still, right?
Yes.
But it's got the blood frenzy,
Ah, so it cancels it out.
so it cancels it out. Yeah, so it's going to attack you just normally, and it doesn't seem to be... It feels like it can't wiggle out of your grasp given your immense strength, but it will still try to stab at the...
Yep. That one hits.
8
Second
misses,
one.
but 18, yeah.
Yep.
Or 4.
A stab.
It just does little stabs, yep. This guy's like, nope, I don't want any piece of that.
Just keep steering the ship.
Poor Harley here is going to take the... Looking around, she doesn't think she can take this big one out, so she's going to disengage and have to escape. Like, I'm too important for this plot. I can't die. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. You know what? She will, thinking Toral's in trouble, she will dive into the water, Toral, next to you. Okay.
More people to talk to.
Yeah. And she'll be like, what's... And then she notices all the Sahuagin down here. She's like, oh, clever bastards. Tearing the ship from 2 different directions. Are you... What's going on?
I think you guessed it. I've given them an ultimatum. We all follow the Fathomless. We are on a mission from the Fathomless. They must stop or else perish.
You see one of them tries to continue doing another hit on the ship, and I will allow you to use your reaction as you stated.
Okay.
"23 will hit. For 1 cold damage. It still jolts, like they didn't even like notice it at first. And you could see now with you in the water and the tentacle, it actually swims back from a distance and yells, which now you can understand, and says, it's got powers from the Fathomless. Use them against us. We must warn the others. This one has a choice between Sabra and Cheese. Let's see. Actually, you know what? No, it's going to attack Sabra, because Sabra is bloodied, and these things are sharks.
Yeah.
With the blood frenzy. So advantage with the spear, Sabra, 16.
Oh, that shield will work this time.
Shield is coming up. Growls and stabs. With the nat 20 with advantage, Sabra. The second nat 20.
You know what? Now I will do it.
Now I will do it.
I will remember
What
that
will
I
you
have
do?
anything. I will do...
Looking up and seeing Sabra, even putting up the force field and seeing the
That's
spear coming
right.
through.
The runic shield, one of the runes carved into his glove, lights up. And just a glowing blue shield appears in front of her, and...
Another glowing blue shield.
Another blue shield, yep.
Another one.
Reroll the d20 and use the new roll. That's basically it.
Force
So
the
just
attacker
D20.
to reroll the d20.
Yep.
Alright. Let's see. So I'll just switch to normal.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
You tried.
Oh.
I tried, Sabra.
You tried. Okay.
That is another nat 20 from your
What is up
favorite.
with the repeated 20s tonight?
That is a lot of nat
wild.
20s tonight.
I do not understand.
I don't either.
Any of that.
So despite a shield spell and a runic shield being used, Sabra gets hit with 10 damage from another critical hit.
Yeah.
And I need to roll the massive damage table again. I'm not sure Sabra ever actually got back up. I think she's just
No.
been thrown.
When the fear spell failed, I literally sat down. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Like barely register when the spear comes in and stabs through your shield. And you're just like still sitting there.
She's like, this is how I die.
Yeah. So let's see. I think his frighten ended at the end of his turn. Oh, let's see. Champion is 10, 15, 20. Yeah, sorry, Sabra. Toral left you.
That's fine.
10, 15, 20, 25. We'll march over and say some shit that none of you guys can understand because it's in the Sahuagin language and he's not submerged.
Submerged.
Yeah. Although you still have your shield up spell. Shield
I
spell
do.
up,
Yeah,
so
that'll protect me a little bit, unless
However,
you roll
you-
another fucking crit.
you are. I've got the advantage. That also helps.
Yeah.
All right, this guy.
Just do it.
Yeah, he
just
gets-
do it.
He gets 3 attacks. Too. Attack
Do
number
it.
1. It's a
That hit.
24.
I mean, it's not a crit, but why?
Oh,
yeah.
damn it. Why do I keep trying to do that? 1d8 plus plus 3. For
I
9,
am dead.
Oh,
Savra
goodness.
goes down.
I'm dead.
Steps over your bleeding body and goes over to Mac. And attacks, although Mac is not missing any hit points. Hopefully we can fix that soon. 24.
Wow.
Now, why did it roll? This character sheet is really fucked up. Alright, not gonna roll the damage. 8 plus 3. For 11. Jeez. This guy's a monster. And then with advantage, because you've got the Blood Frenzy, although 14 I don't think is gonna hit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he basically uses one of his arms, just goes like this to you, man. That one is dead. That one is dead. We go to Mac.
You killed
The
another
Sahuagin
one.
champion says, "Look at me. I'm the captain now."
Man, I really want to like throw these guys overboard, except they're Sahuagin, and they'll just swim right back up.
Yeah, it doesn't actually hurt them that bad.
Mac looks at the captain in the eyes and says, "Do you see this?"
Oh, the scimitar of speed.
Wow.
I love that he just literally like click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Shing shing.
All 3 of those, Mac. Will
Miss.
strike true, but not with sharpshooter. I don't
Oh,
think.
yeah, I turned everything else up, but not that one. So, 7, and then where's Cheese? He's gonna turn it into some extra, damn it, 1 poison damage.
Okay.
Uh,
8 damage with that hit.
Wait.
Oh.
No, I was looking at Piercer, but that's only piercing damage, not slash. Okay, so 8 damage, 9, so that's 17 total, and another 10.
Wow.
That's 27 total.
Jeez. All right. Yeah. Shoot, 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 shoot. And then all of a sudden he's just got cuts and blood all over him. And now he's suddenly faltering and choking on his words. Still up, but looks way wounded after that.
All right. Well, Cheese is going to bite him. Cheese and hit by 19
Yes.
for 7 damage.
Damn. All right. Champion's looking
Damn, he's
real
just-
bad now.
Still alive, huh?
Still alive, yeah.
What else can I do?
Much beefier than the average Sahuagin.
Apparently. All right. Hoping to kill him, but that is the end of my turn.
All right, Thorl, you once again, you see these sharks actually giving you a bit of a berth. They seem a little bit uneasy about coming near you, mainly because you think the Sahuagin are actually a little uneasy about what to make of you with you throwing around the fathomless and the tentacle thing. So that seems to go to your advantage.
Okay.
The ones back here, however, haven't really noticed you doing anything, so they continue trying to hammer at the ship from down there. But the ship, that one misses. The ship is holding on defensively, as it does have a damage threshold. And still holding on back there, so these guys don't do any damage at the moment. And this one seems to take heat from the other one and takes the looks at you, glares at you for a while, and says, "You'll have to consult the elders about this. The Baron, and the Priestess, and the Baroness." And it takes the disengage action and actually swims away. At least as far as the speed gets him.
Insult who you will. I am the one that speaks for the fathomless.
Savra, I need a death save from you.
Okay. Ooh, barely.
That is a success. Twirl, if you don't already have inspiration, I'll need to give you one for multiple things, really, but
Hey, thanks.
at the very least, the triple crit. I was so caught up, I forgot to...
Triple crit.
assign it to you. So
Alright.
you notice that your speech has at least confounded the Sahuagin in the water, and then it actually kept the sharks at bay.
As you see, I will not attack you now that you've disengaged with the ship. I am going to your brethren. You may help me persuade them or not. Either way, I'll give them the same ultimatum. Their lives might be in your hands. And I'll start someone over there.
Okay.
I'll bring my tentacle with me.
Give me a
Tentacle.
persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that advantage. Oh, come on. That's so
These ones seem to be a bit more unimpressed with you. Gottwald.
All right, let's see if we can finish off the dude that I've got pinned. I've had him pinned for too long.
You've had it pinned for quite a while.
Yeah.
A little awkward.
Here we go.
Hey, there's a another nat 20. My goodness.
For 18.
It's critical hit for Gottwald. Wow, that is surprisingly not a. How the hell did those? This guy has 3 times hit points. The other one. That's crazy. I'm just not looking at their hit points. I rolled.
That
I
is
guess
crazy.
that's like that's a huge discrepancy. It's like a minimum maximum or something. That is not a killing blow, though he's obviously very weakened. You do get to roll the massive damage table. What is their hit point
Okay.
range?
He's
Yeah,
already prone.
just already had all. Yeah, he's already pro. We've only had that one every single. Oh no, I guess we had the Reese had the one different one, but
Yeah.
so much
All
prone.
right, well, let's do it again.
Crit fist. 18 does hit, and 7 finally finishes this one off.
Okay. 'Cause what he really wanted to do is come hop down here and join this fight.
Oh, the whole ship kind of lurches again. You see a very wounded boss level Sahuagin and a very unconscious and bleeding out Sabra.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm good.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
This is how I lich.
Yeah, exactly. This is it.
She has a way of
Mhm.
turning herself into a zombie
Mhm.
somehow.
My true
I'm gonna use-
form.
Action surge to give myself another action.
Okay.
And I'm going to use it to punch the Sahuagin boss here. This time I'm going to turn on my giant smite. 26
Yes.
for 10.
Ooh, that's pretty good. He's still up, but he takes a mighty, like, punch to the clock.
Okay. Another. Oh no. Does a 13 hit a Sahuagin boss?
Does not, actually.
Oh shit.
Does not. A rare miss.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, as my bonus action,
Asshole's got so many things he can do.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the storm rune. You have to remember this. As a reaction, I can have another creature that I can see within 60 feet that makes an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. Use my reaction to cause them to have advantage or disadvantage on the roll. Yeah.
I thought you already invoked this rune.
No, I haven't. I invoked Giant Smite. I've used Giant Smite, I've used Runic Shield.
Oh my gosh, okay. Got 3 runes.
Yeah.
All the runes in this fight. Alright, so this has disadvantage for the boss?
I use my reaction on an action, on somebody doing something, and I say this has advantage or this has disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
I have to remember to
You
actually use
invoke
it
the
now.
rune as a bonus action.
So for 1 minute,
Oh, and
I
that
can
turns
base-
on the ability to
it
use
turns
your...
on the ability
Oh
to
my
do
gosh,
this for 1
okay.
minute. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. That one's dead. Yeah, this guy finally peers over the side and says, "There's Sahuagin on the side, hitting the ship. I think Toral's down there too."
Yep. That sounds right.
I want to get out of here, but we got to get him back on the ship. And then, Harley will swim over to you, Twirl, and be like, I think they may be leaving and regrouping soon. But we can't stay here long.
Very well. Let's get back on the ship.
Yeah, and she will start. Actually, I don't know what the best way. If those of you on the other side haven't like lowered anything to get them back in the water, I don't know what the best way to do that is. It's that scene from King of the Hill where they all jump in the water and they're like, oh crap, we can't get back in the boat. So Harley will like knock on the boat, like some kind of signaling system. It's like, throw me a fucking rope.
The Sahuagin are persistent, aren't they?
Keep trying to get in there. This Sahuagin is still up and will attack Gottwald. Advantage from Blood Frenzy.
Yeah. Nope, that one will hit.
I keep getting those 18s for 2 damage.
Yeah,
I hit you frequently, but only for very small amounts.
That must be nice.
Mm-hmm. All right, the champion definitely. Champion's actually doing real bad. He is going to. Although he likes downing Savra, he sees, you're in big end, you're still looking pretty good, all the bodies are dead around him. So he will take the disengage action and bark orders at the other Sahuagin and run and jump back into the water. 10, 15, 20. And then he hits the water and barks orders in the water, which, Toril, you can understand is... basically, fall back. We need to warn the tribe. These are powerful intruders in our waters. 20, 30, 35. Makes it to about there. Mac. I know, it's not very championing-y.
Kill more Sahuagin, it's fine. I'm good.
You do have Cure Wounds, Mac, and Sabra is Cure Woundable.
I'm good. Kill more
She's
Sahuagin.
not zombieable yet.
I am thinking of something cool to do, but okay. I do have a swim speed now.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever that thing is. Where is it? Rover? No, roving? I can rove.
I can rove.
I'm a rover. Alright.
I'm gonna rove as an action.
Mac is a type of night watch, but at the same time, he does not like this captain leaving and
It's fair.
possibly bringing more Sahuagin their way. So he will just jump after him. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You guys are fucking
And-
nuts. You guys are nuts.
Why are we nuts?
I just half the party jumping into the water.
It's
Here
fine.
I thought I'd have to grab people and throw them into the water, but no, they just jump right in.
I don't. He looks pretty
Hey, look at
damaged.
Yep.
I don't think I have to click 3 times, but we'll try. No, let's do that. There we go.
The second one does hit. Now, what is your? I guess it's a short sword, right? So I think that can still be used. Or no, scimitar.
Is a scimitar.
I don't know if underwater. Do you have a swim? Do you have a swim speed now? Or you have a swim speed? You're a
I do
ranger.
have a.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you can attack normally.
Yep. So 9.
All right. Mac, like the avenging angel, dives into the water as this guy is retreating with blood following him. You just knife him right in the back with one of your swift scimitars.
No, he like grabs him, turns him around, and then knifes in the front. Just
All right.
honorable.
while he's retreating. It's still very honorable. Then you make sure to
Look in the eye.
put the spear and clutched in his hand.
He does to like turn him and be like, "I'm sorry to do this. It's not the honorable thing to do, but you can't go back to your bosses." And
Yeah.
then he'll like knife him.
But it's the tactically smart thing to do.
Mhm. Number 3 still alive, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, these guys both were already in the midst of retreating.
Well, I meant this guy here.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, that guy's still alive.
No, Mac's not that terrible. So cheese will bite number.
Now,
Three. Oh, what?
Demnix or somebody reminded me. I think does it require your bonus action to operate cheese? Because it
Oh, you're
technically
right.
uses your
Correct.
bonus action to do the third strike on the scimitar.
You are correct.
So I do have to catch you on that.
I forgot about that. So that means that he did not do any damage last time.
I gave you that one. It's fine, but going forward, we got to remember it technically is a bonus action to do the triple attack.
You're
with the
right.
scimitar.
It just happened so fast. Who
It
remembers?
does happen very fast.
All right, so 10, 20, 30, 35. Okay, this shark makes me a little nervous, but
The shark was giving Toril a wide berth. I don't know if it would be ignoring all of you necessarily.
yeah. What is it? How does it look? How does the shark looking at me?
Like your fucking turtle man in the water it's a little bit of blood trailing from you.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if you would count this as fair, but since I didn't need my last attack, since he died in the second, can I still have my bonus action?
That's a good point. I will allow it, even though you do hilariously roll them all 3 at a time.
It's just for the effect, but I only needed
But
two.
yes, mechanically, you only need to do the 2 the regular attack.
Okay. Well, I don't like how this shark is looking at me.
Fuck you, shark!
I don't like your eyes.
I bite the shark before it can bite me.
I
You
will.
gotta establish dominance when you get in the sea.
Right.
No, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I will
Go into the shark's
Zephyr.
mouth.
bonus action Zephyr strike. I move like the wind. I get an increase of my walking speed by 30 feet. So I'm gonna climb back onto the ship.
Okay. So do not provoke opportunity attacks and
Oh wait,
increase your walking speed by 30 feet. You do already have a climb speed, so I'll let you do that to get up to the ship.
do I have to attack to get that extra?
I don't think so. It just says you
hit
do give yourself
from
an
the-
advantage on weapon attack on your turn. Anytime in the next minute, I would assume, is its concentration.
But the extra walking speed. That's what I needed to get up.
Yeah.
The extra 30 feet.
Yeah. I imagine a lot of rangers use this like a bonus action cunning action thing for disengage. I wouldn't be surprised about that at all.
Okay.
It just happened to
Then-
also buff your next attack with the next minute
Right.
if you hang on to concentration.
Let me get, okay.
I don't know the way it reads. It says you have to hit before you get that extra walking speed. Whether you hit or miss,
Oh,
your
that is
walking
weird.
speed
Whether you hit
increases.
or miss.
I don't get, yeah.
Yeah, you don't get the extra speed until you use it. It's why it's a bonus action. They want you to use it first and then attack.
Whether you hit or
Oh.
miss. Well, even if you hit or miss your walking speed, that is confusing. I would not
I think-
rule that you would have to attack to get
Here's
that
the
off.
advantage. The attack. Yeah, it seems like I had to attack. I guess. Alright.
I would treat it like the paladin smite. Well, I'm interested in how chat would do it. I would treat it like the paladin smite thing, where it's like you turn it on as a bonus action, and then the next time you hit, the weapon attack goes off. I think it's just worded. I don't know.
It's
Walking
okay.
speed
Let me
increased by
take
30
let me
feet.
take that back, just because I think since it's all linked together, it has to attack first, and then it's like a Zephyr strike. You hit them, and then something
That makes you
happens and you go
fast, yeah.
further away. Yeah. I'm just gonna pray, I guess.
Yeah, I would
Alright.
not. I would not make you attack with it, because you're already using a spell and a bonus action to get it off, and it's concentration. So I would say all those things give you A, don't provoke opportunity attack. B, increase your walking speed, and C, give yourself advantage on an attack roll and deal an extra 1d8 force damage. So it's
I
a
will take
great
it.
first level spell.
Back onto the ship I go.
Take
Ain't
the
nothing
W.
but
I'm
no
giving it to you. All right, the shark actually does pull off, and it follows. Actually, you know what? It eats the body of the dead Sahuagin champion. That's pretty fun. Keeps it busy. These Coral Smashers will finally get the message and begin pulling off, and decide they also need to retreat and warn others. They can use the dash action and actually go pretty far away. 30 and go like another, whatever their speed is from there. Which leads us to Savra with another death save. Success number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Toril now in the water with all the water forces seemingly pulling back.
Can I swim up the side of the ship? No. I'll start banging on the ship asking for a rope.
Yeah, I think
Help
Mac
me.
can climb. You and Harley are like, oh wait, we need like a rope or something. Hopefully Mac or somebody will think of it.
Can you
But,
tentacle your way up?
Right. Yeah, I can like use my tentacle hand.
That's right.
It's like an octopus.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. I'll-
Rip the boat to shreds while you're doing it.
I don't think I can do anything else. I'll just be asking for a rope.
Yeah. Gottwald.
Who's left? The one
Got a
that's still
spear I
trying
can throw up there.
Yeah.
You still don't know what's happening on the other side of the well, I guess this one dude told you like there's Toril and Sahuagin and stuff in their side of the ship. You haven't felt it lurch in a hot minute. So that's good news.
Yeah. But this one's still alive.
That one's
right?
still he hadn't been touched as far as I'm aware. Yeah, he
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah.
He hasn't been grappled?
He's not
Yeah,
been
surprisingly enough.
grappled, yeah.
His new mission life is to grapple the world.
Another nat 20. What is
Wow.
up with tonight?
How many of those can we do?
This is gotta be a record for one
It's gotta
session.
be.
That is the 5th crit we've had tonight, just for you guys. I haven't kept track of mine, but
Yeah,
I've had, I think, at least 2 or 3.
you have. Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
Yes, I think it's 19.
7,
14 plus 5 is
8,
19.
19 damage is surprisingly not a killing blow. You can give me the massive damage table. Can we knock him
Yay.
prone?
Can we knock him?
I think that is like 50% of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
All right, knocked
Okay.
prone from your
Well, great.
giant
I
punch
have advantage.
in the
Why-
face. You do have advantage. I guess you had advantage before somehow.
I did. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. Actually, not sure how.
I'm not either, but I'll give it to you. 17 does hit.
Just 7 this time.
All right, that is enough to take this guy down. And it looks like for the moment, there are no more enemies around because Toril has persuaded the ones in the water to leave. And you guys can throw some ropes over to get Toril and Harley back up. I'm going to have to have somebody is going to have to stabilize or heal Savra. She's going to have to roll another death save.
I'm good.
Poor
You can
poor
say that. I
Heather's had like
actually
the
was wondering what that
the
means.
worst combat encounter. You had one spell that like utterly
Yeah,
failed.
She'll stabilize herself with death saves. That's fine.
Mm,
I'll roll the third one.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the third one as people scramble.
Yeah, see? I'm fine.
Stabilize! Look at that. 3 death saves. That means you're at 0 right now. Hit points. But stabilized.
but stay.
You guys
I'm fine.
Mac will come up to her and be like, I saw this on a show once. And
I'm a
it's
doctor
gonna
now.
cast this at level 2.
Aha, 13 hit points. They pretty impressive cure wounds from somebody without much wisdom.
Right.
He's only
Well,
taken
now.
night classes on the weekends.
He stayed at a Holiday Inn last
He
night.
stayed at a Holiday Inn where a conference was taking place. Ate half the appetizers, just showed up. listened to one seminar, and he's like, all right.
I got it.
Let these hands heal you. Welcome back to Consciousness. Savra, would you like to, let's see, I think you get a con save, DC 15, to avoid a lingering injury here.
Nope.
That's 3. So you get
Can I
to
use
roll.
inspiration to try to roll it again?
You can.
All right.
Nope. Let's see, a lingering injury. Okay, you got the nat 20 on the lingering injury, basically. A minor scar.
Okay.
Hey, I have one of those.
Yeah. In the distance, you all see more like Sahuagin and even like a giant shark or two, and you see just several nautical miles, you can start seeing the beginning of the Red Rocks region, which is a whole bunch of just rocky outcroppings and small islands and stuff, which is where Harley said that the lizard folk lair was that the Sahuagin conquered. She says, I think we should try to make it to the Thornhold before we go any further in here, these waters. Their territory has expanded even more than I thought possible.
Stronghold's where we were trying to get to initially, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can turn that direction, but even that, yeah, she didn't even expect to get hassled this far out from the area. It's like still like half a day's travel to get to like actual red rocks in the distance. So you all can turn towards this castle, and it gets a little tense at first. You can see the other Sahuagin kind of starting to follow you, but then as you pull up closer inland, they slow their pursuit. A gray castle sits on the sheer cliff at the southern tip of the Mare of Dead Men's Swamp. The fortress is as plain as can be from the outside, and only when you draw near do you spot several long piers for large ships on a beach nearby, though some have been damaged. The Sahuagin pursuers break off as you approach the coast, and carefully keeping their distance. As you pull in, you spot several figures on the walls of the castle watching you carefully. Nothing but debris and trash greet you on the beachhead, however. Says, well, they're not firing at us. That's a good sign. And I don't think they're Sahuagin. That's also a good sign.
Perhaps, but shouldn't there be, like, people here?
Yes.
That's a bad sign.
That is a bad sign. There's many Sahuagin, perhaps. I'm a little worried about the ship, but perhaps the castle can keep them at bay, or maybe the sea devils don't want to go too far inland. Obviously, their primary advantage is in the water. I suggest we perhaps speak to the castle residents and get some answers, and she looks at Savra. Maybe get some healing and rest.
Yes. I mean, I could do with a short rest before you even go in there, but...
Yeah, you all can... well, if you want to make it to the castle, that's fine, too. I can...
Okay.
It's...
I'm good.
You promised you're going to kill us before we get to the castle?
Honestly, that comment was a lot worse for wear than I expected it to. I think the numbers were... oof.
I'm good. I can drink some potions.
Well, it sounds like he's saying we can get to the castle. And
Yeah, I think you can get a rest, yeah.
yeah. We have to.
Yeah, so... The road is... So, you just want to... Harley says that she will stay with the ship and kind of act as a second. You do have to deal with, unfortunately, the dead body of Chandri is legit dead. I don't know how you all want to handle that. So if you recall, as a brief in memoriam that plays... she was one of the people you rescued from the salvage operation mission, and the animate dead. So we honor you.
During the funeral, hey, check this out.
So anyway, you're a zombie now. And she was the
her and one of the Sahuagin.
yes, she was the liaison for when you met the king, King Thickness, at Gunbarg, And I don't believe she did accompany on any missions, which is probably why you don't remember her too much. But
She healed some of her lingering injuries at one
she
point.
healed some lingering injuries. Yep, she was kind of a cleric in training.
I really do miss her now.
She was really excited to be on this mission. She had her whole promising career ahead of her, very talented.
One day away from retirement.
And now she's a zombie.
Yeah.
So
A healing zombie?
She's
healing
still
with the power of punching, whatever zombies do. So Sabra can raise another pair of zombies. You do 2 for the price of 1 spell? Is that how it works?
I do 2 for the price of 1.
Okay. There's plenty of bodies.
Because I have the undead thralls.
Yeah. You all make it. The road to the castle is completely unguarded, which is kind of strange, as Harley had pointed out and Gottwald pointed out. The beach does appear to be abandoned, and the castle gates are open, but there are guards standing outside. They're just watching you, obviously, very warily. Inside, you can see the normal features of a castle, a stables, a smithy, a meeting hall, and a keep, along with a large open area for caravans and traders, which currently stands empty. A large banner hanging just inside the walls proclaims Thornhold as the home of famous adventurer, as the ancestral home of famous adventurer Miri Greycastle, and depicts a stylized 8-foot-tall action pose of a human woman with one hand wreathed in flame and the other firing off whips of water. And I think that is where we're going to end our session for tonight, as you all make it to the castle of Thornhold. Definitely Toro was our MVPC this session with fucking bananas, triple crit.
Triple Chris, and then talking a bunch of Sahuagin out of attack.
And then which I did not expect, honestly, but talked a bunch of Sahuagin out of attacking. Yeah, pretty successfully, because that was a lot. So you get to roll on that MVPC table, Mr. Twirl.
Yeah.
The potion of greater healing you find in the water. Explicably.
Let's see if there's a message inside.
Let me dump out this liquid. All right. Be sure to head on over to our live post-session discussion chat from the deep after our show tonight. But that will be it for this week's session of Call from the Deep. Thank you so much to Chris, Heather, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to all the wonderful fans for watching. And, of course, to the patrons for supporting the channel. Shouts to Platinum patrons: Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, Brandon, Genocider, Eclectic, Roleplayer, Christopher, Corey, Big Nut, John F., John L., Eric, Tyler, Nathan, Camp Crystal, Counselor, Andrew, Dell, The Reldrin, Captain Woody 79, Stephanie, Andy, Patrick, Jason, Ismail, Amit, Lumpy Spuds, Sharni, David, and William. And gold patrons: RPG Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, The Lizard Lounge, Sam, Jerome, Nathan, Fast Like a Tortoise, Scott, Rufus, Carolyn, Jerry, Glenn, Marcus, and Mark. Thank you all very much for your support. We're live streaming our D&D adventures every week, and we will see you next time. I think we had a record for nat 20s.
It's gotta be.
For like everybody, like for one encounter too. Like
Yeah.
maybe a session's had more, but one encounter, my goodness.
Ooh.